Become a wild game cooking master by watching our professional chefs show us how to prepare outstanding wild game meals, desserts, and side dishes.
Welcome to the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game with Rich McNutt. I'm Starla Batsko with Starla Seasonings and Mixes, and today we're going to do Buffalo Wing Ranch seasoned potato wedges. First thing you do is quarter up your potato into nice little wedges here. Now the potatoes come in a couple different ways. There's waxy new potatoes, which are high in moisture, low in starch. Then there's the mature starchy potatoes, and that's what you would use when you're baking. So those are more of your russet potatoes, and that's what you would use for a French fry. When you're choosing a potato, make sure you find a firm, smooth potato with a dry skin and shallow eyes. If it's starting to sprout already, don't buy that potato. And you absolutely do not want any potatoes that have a green color, because the green in the potato is actually toxic in high volumes. So if you end up with a green potato, make sure you discard that part. So we've cut up some potatoes. Now we're going to coat them in a little bit of canola oil. You could use vegetable oil. You could also use some olive oil. Now we have a variety of different seasonings that we could use on this recipe depending on what your flavor profile is that you'd like to do. I have the peppercorn ranch. This one has a nice garlicky flavor to it with a ranch undertone. That makes a nice French fry that everybody would enjoy. Then I have my mango chipotle seasoning. This one has a sweet and a spicy, so that's a nice fry to serve if you're gonna do, wild boar or pork chops or a tenderloin. Then if you have people in your family that like it hot, I have my habanero seasoning. This one has a really hot kick to it with a delay. Then if you want to go more classic, there's a pesto parmesan. And this one adds a nice cheesy flavor to it with the pesto flavor also. But today, we're going to use the Buffalo Wing Ranch. That one has a nice ranchy flavor and then a nice little spice to it. So we're going to sprinkle, this is about a half a packet of Buffalo Wing Ranch. We're going to add about a teaspoon of salt. And then about a teaspoon of pepper, just to give them a little extra kick. And then we're going to mix these. And now we're going to put a lid on the bowl and give it a little shake. You could also put a plate over the top. You could mix these into a Ziploc and then coat them that way. So just give them a little shake. Shake, shake, shake until they're nice and evenly coated. Beautiful. Now we're going to put them on a pan. Just lay them out nice and evenly. And this is a great side to make with a variety of different meals. All your kids always love fries, and this is a healthy way of doing them because you're not frying them, but you're baking them. Now back to potatoes. Your optimal temperature to store them, 55 to 60 degrees in the dark, and that way they don't get those green spots in them. You shouldn't ever store them in the refrigerator because that turns your starches into sugars. So keep them out of the fridge. Try to find a cool, dark spot to put them in. So now we're going to pop them in the oven at 450 degrees for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to check on them. We're back, and I took our potato wedges out of the oven, and now we're going to remove them and put them on a paper towel lined plate. This will absorb any of the extra oils and keep them from getting soggy. Now you can also enhance the flavor of these by serving them with your favorite dip. I have 17 different flavors that you could use. You just mix them with a little mayonnaise and sour cream and dip your potato wedges, and you have a fantastic snack or a really easy appetizer. I'm Starla Batsko with Starla Seasonings and Mixes with the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game, and today we have Buffalo Wing Ranch seasoned potato wedges.
Get the best desserts and side dishes to go with the most outstanding wild game recipes you'll ever see cooked. All from the Wild Things Show. Streaming now available at vimeo.com/ondemand/cookingwildgame. Thanks for watching the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game. This is Rich McNutt. Enjoy.